As we take a moment to celebrate a friend and colleague, Bill Steffen.
Yes, Bill marked 48 years on television in West Michigan this month, and now he's transitioning to the next chapter of your legendary career. He will remain Storm Teammates Chief Meteorologist Emeritus, but you're also going to be spending a little more time with family, aren't you?
I sure am.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we're going to celebrate the man that we have trusted for nearly a half-century to prepare us for what's coming.
Precipitation is measured in inches, visibility in miles. Weather as a science is an ordered collection of measurable data. Yet how does one measure a career?
Have you ever met anybody that's more excited about weather or about his craft or more dedicated to their craft?
Everybody loves him. Everybody loves Bill.
For 4 decades, Bill Steffen has put himself between your living room, a green screen, and the elements.
The bar that he set was so high in terms of what you need to do to become an essential part of the community.
It was there from the start. When Bill was 8, he set up a weather station in his backyard and would phone in the snow totals to the local TV station. His first time on air, 1967. It was to test the cable TV in Winnetka, Illinois. Bill wore his Boy Scout uniform because he didn't have a suit or tie. Bill's first appearance on West Michigan television came in November of 1974 for WZZM. His colleague, meteorologist Craig James, remembers a man dedicated to his craft.
He was never late coming in at 4 in the morning. He was always there.
At the time, there were very few true meteorologists in local television, let alone 2. In short order, the pair would face a once-in-a-lifetime weather event, the blizzard of '78. For 2 days, the storm raged, dumping close to 2 feet of snow in West Michigan.
And I couldn't get to work. So Bill worked the whole day from 4 in the morning until midnight. And then I couldn't get in the next day. And Bill worked another day from 4 in the morning to midnight. They had a cot there in the weather office for him.
A legend was born. Bill did every forecast for 72 hours straight, getting very little sleep between newscasts. For an entire viewing area crippled under a historic snowfall, Bill was that beacon in the dark.
He basically does not sleep. If he has 4 hours of sleep a night, that's plenty for him.
Gail Steffen knows her husband, knows his devotion to her and their 3 daughters, and knew she would have to share.
Most wives share their husbands with somebody, so it might as well be all of West Michigan.
A little bit of snow out there, but boy,
his true love is telling people about the weather. That's his true love.
Bill and Gail have been married 44 years. They raised 3 daughters together. They say that Bill's devotion to forecasting is unmatched only by his devotion to his family. A man who viewed life as space filled with more sunshine than storms.
One of my favorite memories as a child is just running down sand dunes. He would just run down every sand dune and make it so much fun, even if it was freezing and cold and you're wet and you're miserable. It was just so much fun.
In 2001, Bill made the move over to Wood TV8, following the footsteps of Craig James, who had also made that move a few years earlier.
We're so pleased that Bill Steffen is stepping in.
When Craig retired in 2008, Bill took over the title of chief.
Bill was always the go-to person when you needed to know what was happening with weather.
His excitement is real. Like, he is like a little child at Christmas over weather.
Generations of viewers have felt that excitement, many firsthand, thanks to Bill's countless classroom visits, his volunteer work, his sheer marketability as a personality, from mustache giveaways to memes. And did we mention parades?
I typically go through a parade route only once. Bill Steffen will ride through with a Wood TV car, then he'll go back and hop on board a fire truck, and then, of course, if it's a Christmas parade, you're going to see him sitting right up there next to Santa.
At the beginning of the pandemic, Bill was confined to forecasting from the basement of his home. It was the gift only local television could provide, that after decades of beaming into our family rooms, viewers would be treated into a glimpse of Bill's. And even in those cozy confines, lightning can still strike.
He's always bragging about the fact that he is super famous because of the 1 million views because of his fighting cats during the pandemic.
As for Bill's next chapter, look for more blogging, speaking engagements, and maybe a parade or 2. Just another way to measure a career. From the hours and years worked, the forecasts, the YouTube hits, but also the lives and love.
He's iconic.
Bill Steffen, always the friendly beacon our North Star, a man for all seasons.
Wow.
Bill
Thank you so
Steffen.
much, Brian. That was awesome.
My pleasure.
Wow. There's so many things I could say about each and every one of those slides.
Yeah.
I actually started doing radio, sports on the radio, when I was 16 years old back in Winnetka, Illinois. And then my first TV show was there in 1967. They were setting up cable. It was the only thing I ever wanted to do. I used to get them from in front of my kindergarten class and tell everybody the weather in my kindergarten class. So it was something, as soon as I found out that you could get paid to do this, I'm like,
That was it.
that's for me.
Yeah. That big snowstorm, the blizzard.
The blizzard was amazing. That made my career.
Yeah.
Because I was on the air continuously for 3 days. I went into Myers, and I mean, I had 100 people come up to me. And it's never been the same since. To
He
get that
still
kind of
goes into
recognition.
Myers and he still has hundreds of people come up to him.
Don't we all?
I like the chit chat, and I hope people still feel free to come up and talk to me. I enjoy that.
Absolutely. Yeah. The technology has changed, but the passion's always
Very
there.
much so. You take a look at how radar. When we first started, we had a radar that was from an aircraft in World War II. It was designed to see big airplanes, not little tiny snowflakes. And you know, we have other things that don't change. The number 2 Ticonderoga pencil is the same pencil it was in 1913.
And
You know,
they're
it's got the
sharpened in
same
that weather office.
That's it. We went through a lot of them. Of course, in the weather office, you have to have an eraser. You know, you can't just have a pencil. Got to have an eraser.
He's giving away all of our trade secrets.
Right. This is new information.
Bill has always set a standard, and you truly are a legacy here. And the best news is we're excited to announce that Bill will soon debut a new segment called Man Cave Mondays. This is going to happen every Monday during the News 8 at 4 segment. Bill will join us from his infamous man cave to relive a memory from West Michigan weather history. And of course, Bill's blog is not going anywhere. Bill will keep writing about the weather and also some of his travel adventures. That's located on woodtv.com's website. You will also see him here in the tracking center from time to time.
Yeah, I understand the cats are working on their own side contracts.
That's amazing. Yeah, you know, that one video has had 1.2 million hits, and that's one of at least 5 videos that I know of my cats that are on YouTube. The 1.2 million one was shown on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
That's a big deal of it.
More to come, I'm sure.
appearances. Yeah, and also we have a couple of surprises to come right after this.